too. I was watching GMS Italia, Italian, and they were setting up in front of the Coliseum, and then there was I think some militants, saying that they couldn't set up right there,
Yeah, well, that's the word.
But things like that, that's offending Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah, and those militants are gonna get destroyed. And those brothers are in Italy. That's Rome. That's ancient Rome. Man, that's why I pray for all the brothers.
They had to do a walk and talk.
I'll walk away and talk. And that's okay, man. Sometimes you take L's. That's okay. Yahushua is making note. The angels are. It says, let me read that. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity. So those brothers that got told, hey, you guys got to move it, they're gonna, Lord willing, they'll be given the power, and they're gonna go gather those militants. Be like, get the fuck over. Remember that day? Remember that day? We'll be gathering all our offenders too, like those Bromites that were over there in the Civic. Like these Edomites right here.
Yeah, for sure they're Edomites.
Yeah, they're Edomites. See, you see. There's a difference. That's how you tell. When they offend, then you know.
Man, that was offensive right there.
That was an example.
Shit.
That was another example. Did we get all hyped up and start yelling, yeah, goddamn him? For what?
They're gonna receive their judgment.
They're gonna receive their judgment.
That's why from the Avenger.
Now I knew when I saw them over there that they were gonna do something like that. I knew. I was like, I hope they don't fucking knock down my camera. I knew it.
They could have easily went on the other side. There's more room on the other side. But these damn
Edomites.
devils,
That's because they think they own the place.
they work well with Satan.
Yeah.
Satan easily controls the Edomites.
That's why he can't control you. And when you get controlled by demons and the devil thoughts, that means you're weak.
Satan can't get to you, so he'll use other things to try to get to you.
You see that old lady? She was looking at us. She knew what's up. You can tell in their spirit. You can tell by looking at them. See, that's a power too. She was like, "Oh, that's amazing." And look at this Judite too. He's like, "What?" He's a militant.
Yeah.
Cause they know Judite with a fucking mustache. Just a mustache. That's a militant bullshit right there. You see what kind of powers you get? Man, come on, man. You guys are suckers. Listening to IUIC. Giving yourself a Hebrew name, but calling on a fucking white Jesus.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
You can have a Hebrew name, but you can't call the Lord a Hebrew name.
You can have a Hebrew name, but the Lord can't have a Hebrew name.
Why the hell you have a Hebrew name?
You motherfucker, man. That's what you are. You motherfucker, man. And you can tell the Lord's turning up the spirit right now because look at all these vehicles coming up.
Faith.
Yeah. One spirit riles up another one. Right? That's like that movie, the aliens, when they go into the egg chamber and one egg opens up, then all the rest of those eggs are going to open up. Those are all the demons. All the demons pop on you when you do that shit. Hey man, this is a powerful example right here. That's dangerous right there. Dangerous. And that's a Gadite. How can you tell? I can fucking tell, okay? I know my people. And I know the enemy's people. verse 42. And shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. So just because those two little Edomite boys came up and they were young and they never experienced shit in life, they're gonna get tossed in that motherfucking fire too. Fuck them. That's what's gonna happen. Like this. They're gonna look up at the sky and the missiles are gonna come down. Boom, boom, boom. Set them up nice and straight. And as much as the Lord hates Edomites, He hates you Israelites that love Edomites. There you go. Stay in Matthew.
Yeah. See what that next one.
Verse 43. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let them hear. So what that means is, who has ears to hear is for the Israelites. Because the Israelites have ears to hear. They're the ones concerned with this word.
Because read that again.
Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear.
So Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that follows. Jacob is that sun that's going to shine after the end of the world.
You said that. Second Ezra 6, I'm looking for 6 and 9. Second Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And that's an angel straight up telling Ezra.
So our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Lord's people, you know, they got something to look forward to, you know, when the end of the world comes.
It's about time. Even though it's the end of this world, you're still gonna get a prize.
Even though it's the day of the big day of judgment, you know.
Yeah, it's a real day of the dead. Jeremiah 51 and 37. Oh, dude. Let me just tell you guys something about how the Spirit works. I closed my lesson yesterday with this scripture. Yeah. Well, the first lesson, I had two. You know, let me get it, man. This is a good one. Jeremiah 51 and 36, you said? Or 37?
37.
37. And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, and astonishment and hissing without an inhabitant. Now, I did that video when I was driving. That's what I meant. So, man, let me read that one again. And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, and astonishment and an hissing without an inhabitant.
So Babylon, it's just gonna look like have you ever put a paper inside of a shredder, and then you look inside the waste bucket and it's all shredded up? That's how it's gonna be.
You could turn that fire on real quick.
Yeah.
And also hissing. If you ever put a log on the fire and it starts hissing, that's because it's taking all the oxygen out of that log, and it's gonna it's gonna dry it up, and it's gonna burn it up faster.
The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is gonna cut this place up like grated cheese.
And what does grated cheese do? It gets cut and it melts.
We hope it's edifying. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camp, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world.
Shalom.
Shalom.